little dude. Yeah, you. Hey, little dude. You been talking real reckless on this motherfucking internet, homie. You know what I'm saying? You can love it or hate it, but you gonna respect it. My name's Chatta. I go on. Oh, you know I go on. Festindos out the windows, hard as fuck with Zoe and shit on. You pussy motherfuckers up in you bitches, I break that dick off. The illest special prison, I had you signing up for sick call. I been wrong. You started in this game since the kickoff. I stretch you out like big draws. I'm official, me and my pit dog. Jamming home. Better pay my salad Friday, get your shit off. The money don't make your boss, you get knocked off if you ain't got balls. Y'all motherfucker don't wanna see me. Please believe me, just give me one reason. The cops and squeeze it easy. I'm just all they internet beefing. Don't see I'm never catch your bitch and slipping. I'm slapping sleeping. You know what I mean? I ain't that guy you don't wanna try. My patience is up in the zone. Sniper live, Facebook live, assassination like Kennedy. Shooting no noise. So pound up, put your ass up on the chop. See no cops, bringing that ass and bleach 'em up. Don't you fucking get me hot. I slide on top of Austin Martin, dropping the cut that Draco, bitch, and block 'em, makes a lot. Stop a lie, nigga, stop. Whoa, now they tryna duck 'em, 50 shots. Crowd serving the land in heavy metal rock. Fucking get me hot. Pass the toilet to my hooligan on the spot to act a bully in the blood about the dark. So it's blind to cover it off some road to blocks and all black just like the spots. Got profit shot from the Scots to large mop. If you fucking get me hot, that bullshit jury you be in, old skinny car. Suck, I take a shit out on your bins. Opposite that point that's been win ever since my niece turned 10. So first day out, ain't need no voucher, still on the couch with a twin. It's 3 things I never seen before. Virgin hope, UFO outside my door, and a clown with a job but still a hobo. Online gangsta bitch in person, you a no-show. Let's stay on the road, driving them trucks, fuck boy, you don't know. So keep do yellow, dress up, they deep pimpin' you, you see it too do. My love is over 100 with wasted pistols on the Gucci. You can talk that talk, but really ain't about no spilling with no Subaru. Don't make me be who I used to, and up with 2 scoops on your fruit loop. 2 yes, bug out, my vote just swooping when I say so. Fucking child rape a wife, spray your shit like Mako. Cook the tech, fool a car, leave them crippled in that halo. So punch you at with them Draco, and shot pasta leak and Prego. Hot, slap on the top of the Austin Martin, drop when I cock that Draco, bet you block them bakes a lot. Stop a lie, I need to stop. Whoa, now they tryna duck them 50 shots. Crowd serving the lead, that heavy metal rock. Fucking get me hot. Pass the toilet to my hooligan on the spot. Yeah, I can fully end up blown out by the dock. So it's plotting to COVID off some bunch of blacks and all blacks just like the swat. Got Project Shock from the Scots to large muck. If you fucking get me hot. This dude been all over the social media, man, talking shit about me. Oh, that's my brother. He did me wrong. He this, he that. Man, tell them motherfuckers about them little girls you been molesting. You know what I'm saying? You got cats that to sell out you with you because you been molesting their kids, homie. You been looking at their kids real funny, homie. That's what motherfuckers need to be talking to you about. That's what they need to be asking you about. This dude soft as marshmallow. He get on that motherfucker hollering all this beat shit. That dude gonna call the police on y'all, homie. If y'all go over there and y'all flip over that nigga trash can, knock over all that garbage that's in his trash can, he gonna call the police on you. I'm telling you, he gonna hit 911 before y'all even come over there to his shit. He already know it. I'm telling you, he gonna give you a fucked up ass address. He gonna have y'all going to a wrong destination, hollering about his him. That's not him, homie. This dude is soft as marshmallows. You too little, homie. You can't fight, homie. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna shoot shit to bust a grape, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You all up in other motherfucker business, nigga. All the motherfuckers that I'm dealing with. You wanna have some say-so in my life, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Get you something about yourself, nigga. Get some substance about yourself. Stop acting like a bitch, homie. You know what I'm saying? That's what you acting like. You acting like a motherfucking bitch, homie. And that's what I'm saying. This is the only time you will ever hear me say something, you know what I'm saying, that's coming at a motherfucking troll, nigga. That nigga's a troll. I don't know that nigga like that. Oh, he my brother. I'm not your fucking brother, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm not your motherfucking brother. And any motherfucker that's standing up behind him, goddamn me, shit, fuck y'all too. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I'm standing on all 10s, nigga. Representing this old shit, nigga, to the fullest. You know what I'm talking about? You can love it or hate it, nigga. My name's Chatta Pound, nigga. And I'm gonna be here. Shit.
I had forgot, man, that I had cut my camera off, man, after the thing. I apologize for that. But let me see. I like to thank y'all for coming into Zopound's Lounge, man. First and foremost, I want to thank y'all for coming to Zopound's Lounge, man. Everybody that came in, whether it's one or two people, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Anybody is enough for me because you could have been anywhere else. Like I say it all the time, man. You could have been anywhere else, but you decided to come up in here and listen to the content that I got. You know what I'm saying? Prepared. So, uh, before we get started, I'd like for y'all to share this here live, man, with all of y'all people. Ask y'all people to share the live with all of they people. You know what I'm saying? Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you ain't already subscribed to the channel. Um, First, I want to talk about this lady, man, that got unalive, man, over in Minnesota by the ICE agents. The ICE agents, man, they was when you look at the footage, it was crazy because they tried to say that they unalived the lady because she tried to use her car as a weapon to run over one of the ICE agents. The ICE agent didn't even have a body cam. This ICE agent was sitting here holding his phone and recording this woman, right? So the phone dropped down and the shots rang out, so you couldn't see what transpired when all that went down. So let me check this here right quick because I think I got a couple of people that came in here. Oh, nah, let me see. Oh, that's on Kick. Let me see what they said on Kick right quick before I get started on what I'm talking about. You know, I gotta wait till you get on the big screen, man. I got this thing. Yeah, I will have. Come on, man. Yeah, nah, I'm not paying for no help or no support from building my platform up, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get mines off the soil. If people want to come in, they come in. If people don't want to come in, they don't have to come in. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be no big time content creator. Uh, to be honest, I'm finna invest in this to where I can make money off of it, but I'm not trying to be into that. You know what I'm saying? I told y'all the reason why I got on this thing in the first place, and I'm keeping it going because I'm sitting back, man, and I sit and I can give information. I can try to bring in a group of people on what I'm trying to do. And if I could do that, you know what I'm saying, that we can actually build something and grow something from it that's powerful and make change, you know what I'm saying, I'm all for it. And this is one of the main platforms that people use to get a mass of people, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of people is using social media in the wrong way. So me, I'm trying to on my platform, I don't care about nobody else's platform, you know what I'm saying? On my platform, I'm trying to, you know, push in a whole different way, a whole different vibe, and try to give somebody some food for thought to where we can be better people. Because just like I said yesterday, man, when you got skin like this here, man, you at the bottom of the barrel, homie. So anyway, the ICE agents, they were trying to get the lady out the car. You know what I'm saying? They tell the lady, man, get the F out the car, right? And the lady wouldn't get out the car because they was hostile to her. So she's in the car. But also the people get to see the treatment and of what black people been going through since they've been here. You know what I'm saying? And so now on that level, it's a whole big chaos about, oh, you know what I'm saying? They unalive her, they shot her 3 times in the head and this. But black people been going through this. And a lot of people still to this day, they sweep it up under the rug like we didn't go through what we going through, or we still ain't going through what we going through. You know what I'm saying? So but that was a tragic situation dealing with that woman, you know what I'm saying? So that woman, her kids is not gonna see their mother, you know what I'm saying, all because of this incident. And I'm gonna stay tapped into that. But what I really want to talk about is the seizure of Nicolas Maduro, the president of Venezuela. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people listen to the news and they try to tell you that, you know, that Maduro was involved in drug trafficking. You know what I'm saying? He was the head of this cartel chain called Cartel, what it is, de los Cartel de los Souls. That's what it is. Cartel de los Souls. And so they snatched him up for that, saying that he was trafficking drugs and this and that there. But I was trying to dig up actual evidence of how they pinned this man to say that he, what I'm saying, actually trafficked drugs and was part of drug terrorism. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna read y'all some of what I came up with. All right. So the first thing I had pulled up, let me see. I pulled up this. What proven physical evidence does the US have linking Maduro into uh, drug trafficking? And then it say, this is what it say. The U.S. government has indicted Nicolas Maduro on and several associates on crimes of narco terrorism and drug trafficking, but the specific proven physical evidence presented in court is largely based on witness testimony. That's hearsay. That's not proving that this man has done that. I've been going to court and shit my whole life, bro. You know what I'm saying? They say is hearsay. It's people testimonies and all of this. But at the end of this, I'm gonna show y'all why. I'm gonna show y'all why this whole thing really took place. You know what I'm saying? So that right there showed that there is no proven evidence against the man. They went off all off hearsay, and the hearsay came from people of the U.S. You know what I'm saying? That was working for the U.S. That was out there to try to come up with all these documents, and over the years they fabricating documents and stuff and pushing them through because they know that the citizens of the United States is going to listen to it because they don't do homework. So, all right, largely based off witness testimony. That's what we ended at. Intercepted communications and financial records rather than tangible, meaning factual evidence that's against this man. You know what I'm saying? Tangible evidence. Um, items that like seized drugs or weapons directly linked Maduro. Let me see. So it's only hearsay and people that the United States planted to get this man, and they basically brought this man. They call it extraditing, but this right here is not extraditing. What this here is, they changed the word when it's dealing with the government going to get people. This is really kidnapping, but they put a fancy word on to say that it's extraditing because if they say kidnapping, kidnapping is a crime. Extraditing is not. You see what I'm saying? So, indictments and charges. The United States Department of Justice unsealed and document in March 2020 um, that formally accused Maduro. This in 2020 now. Mind y'all, who was in who's the president in 2020? You know what I'm saying? In 2020, uh, Maduro and 14 others, carrying and former Venezuela officials of being part of a criminal enterprise uh, known as the Cartel de los Soles. The charges include narco terrorism, conspiracies, cocaine importation conspiracies, uh, possession, possession and conspiracy to possess machine guns. This is a whole nother country. They can't possess. This is what I'm saying about the United States, right? This is a whole nother country, and they trying to say that this is a charge that that country possess machine guns and destructive devices in furtherance of the drug trafficking uh crimes. They didn't even prove that this man was even linked. You know what I'm talking about? They didn't even really prove. They just said hearsay, and it was off the people that they planted in that man's city to say these things, right? And they trying to get this man try to say all of this here and then say that it's to further the drug trafficking crimes. But you didn't even link him to no drug trafficking crimes. Hearsay is not a factual link to link nobody into drug trafficking crimes, right? So that's what I'm saying. Uh they already lost on that one, you know what I'm saying? And then they get to talking about drugs that were seized in other countries and all of this, but they tie this man name into it when you never even connected this man or even proven that this man was a part of none of this, you know. So anyway, we see that there was no factual proof to link that man, and they done got him and his wife and locked them folks up in the United States. Now I had asked, this is where everything come in at. They locked that man up because they wanted in 19, what it was in 1970 something, 19, I think it was 1976. Uh some billionaire companies that was big in oil. They understood that Venezuela had a whole lot of oil reserves that was hard to get to. So they basically uh 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 signed a contract to lease out equipment so that they could pump oil. You know what I'm saying? And they get a percentage of the oil and all this, right? So Venezuela wanted to sign the deal and add somebody else to it. But now let me do this here for you right quick. Standard Oil. John D. Rockefeller was the man that came up with Standard Oil, and then they came at him with a racket, not a racketeering, but a monopoly. They hit him with monopoly, and they forced him to break down his company, and he broke his company down into, I think it was 34 different companies, right? But the thing is, those 34 different companies were still owned by him. They were just different people of his group that owned these different companies. That's how, when he broke his, John D. Rockefeller was rich in the beginning. We all know that, of oil, Standard Oil. But when they hit him with that monopoly, and they put it in the government, where they put it out to the people, like, oh, we finna break his monopoly down. He's the richest man. We finna break his monopoly down. Boom. He had all his people, and he broke it down into all his people so that he could keep full control of all the oil reserves and stuff. And right now today, John D. Rockefeller family is still full owner of every oil company, major oil company in the United States. You see what I'm saying? So when Venezuela tried to bring in another deal to add with what they already had going on, these people didn't want it. They didn't want it, right? So that's how all of this here come back around to what's happening today. So I'm finna go to, why did uh the US seize oil from Maduro? All right, the US seized Venezuelan oil and tankers after Maduro capture as part of a strategy to pressure his regime by disrupting illicit oil exports, enforcing sanctions, cutting revenue, and inserting control over resources it claimed Venezuela stole. You see what I'm saying? This ain't got nothing to do with no drug trafficking. This got everything to do with trying to take over that man oil reserves. You see what I'm saying? Because his oil reserves is profitable. This is what this got something to do with. So I'm just telling people, man, whether y'all look at me and y'all say, God to me, hey, say that man he don't know what he talking about. I ain't gonna listen to that man or nothing. Don't listen to me. Listen to the message that's being said. And I want y'all to do homework and y'all look it up for yourself. Everybody that's up in here, if y'all ain't subscribed, man, please subscribe. If y'all ain't shared this here live to y'all people, man, please share this live to all of y'all people and ask y'all people to share the live to all of their people. I appreciate it. So now we see that they locked that man up. It wasn't about no drugs at all because they couldn't even link him to no drugs. This is what it was all about, the oil reserves. You know what I'm saying? And this is the power of lobbyists. All of these rich billionaires from way back in the days is lobbyists right now that's influencing the politics and the politicians in the government right now. Even the Supreme Court justice, they are influencing them. They are being lobbyists to them. They are setting up deals and stuff with these people. They ain't paying them upright because that's illegal. You know what I'm saying? It's illegal to pay a politician to do your bidding, but it's not illegal to come up with something that can sweeten the deal for them. You feel me? And that's what lobbyists do. They recruit politicians with their money and their influence. And this is what I was telling black people. I was like, black people, we need to start our own lobbying group and start putting our own people in office and start, pushing our own policies. We start, fattening the pockets of our own people, making it to where their kids can go to college and stuff. We're not paying them up front, but we doing just like the rest of the lobbyists is doing. You see what I'm saying? And we start pushing our own people, putting them in. They ain't even got to look like us because you got to think about it. Uh, they got a whole lot uh, of people that look just like us that they lobbying to, and we follow them because these people look like us. But we not understanding that they have lobbyists that's pushing their agenda through them, and they using us. We are being used. That is what I'm on here trying to tell everybody. We, we, black people, we are being used for their benefit, they gain. These people are making billions of dollars and we are making peanuts. We are the ones that still struggling to pay rent every day because we working for them. We busting our ass for these people. These people's getting rich off us. They able to leave their kids a legacy to live off of. Don't get me wrong. Some of their kids want to turn to drugs. Some of their kids want to turn to prostitutes. That's their fault. You know what I'm saying? That they chose that life. They did that. Our black people, we don't have people that has passed stuff down to us like that. I'm not saying we don't have. They'll point right back to, oh man, y'all got some billionaires, y'all got Jay-Z's, and y'all got that's them people. You know what I'm saying? Them people is still under wraps, and y'all got them by their ball sacks. Even those people that we consider rich and that's up there, them folks still got them by their damn ball sacks and controlling them. So this is what I'm saying, man. We just found out that they got Nicolas Maduro locked up for because they wanted to seize his land. They want to overthrow his government so that they could put their own government in office so that they can make all the money from those oil reserves. You know what I'm saying? It's all money, homie. All of this stuff is money. All right. So now I'd improve that he wasn't a part of a drug terrorist and drug trafficking group. You know what I'm saying? And I proved that everything was about the oil. Now let me show you. It's another one that I was looking for. It was another one that I was looking for that I couldn't find earlier. And I wanna look at that. Mm, Let me see. All right. The United States seized Venezuelan uh, linked oil as part of a broader strategy to pressure Maduro's government by forcing sanctions and certain uh, control over the oil industry, especially after the United States military recent inter, inter, intervention to remove Maduro. That was when they put the strikes on Maduro. When I first seen that, I told y'all when I first seen that, I thought that somebody did AI trying to say that the aliens was trying to take over and stuff. But that was the US that I don't know how they had them planes just hovering in the clouds like that, but you couldn't even see the planes. But they were just sitting up in the clouds in one spot, just shooting missiles down on Venezuela. You know, um, intervention into to remove Maduro. The seizure target shadow fleet uh tankers. That's when they seized them Russian and them Russian and Chinese tankers that was coming in to bring in oil. So let me see. Let me get back to it. Sees shadow fleet tankers violating existing U.S. sanctions, um, aiming towards controlling. And then they say they were violating U.S. sanctions, right? This is Russia and China that's doing business with Venezuela, right? When the United States put sanctions on Venezuela, them your sanctions, homie. Just because we doing business with them, that ain't got to do nothing. That ain't nothing got nothing to do with your sanctions, homie. We making money with these people. You can't stop us from making money with these people because you got some type of beef. So that is what this here then came to. You know what I'm saying? Violating existing U.S. sanctions, aiming towards controlling and distribution of oil, uh, redirect revenue, and force concessions for U.S. companies. And just like I said, this here go right back to the oil. This has nothing to do with no drug trafficking or nothing like that. But the thing is, you have the lobbyists, and that's why I called this here what I called it. You know what I'm saying? The power of lobbyists, right? You got lobbyists that got politicians, and they in the pocket of politicians, right? And they telling the politicians what laws they need wrote up, what laws they need passed. And then the politicians, they hit, you got President Trump, right? He has lobbyists too. They got him in office. His lobbyists is the ones he's doing bidding for, you know? So now he's president. So he could call the shot to, and that's why Trump didn't have to get it passed through Congress to have the military go send them unsanctioned strikes at Maduro. I don't know if I'm making sense to y'all or not. You know what I'm saying? If y'all follow me, y'all follow me. If not, you know what I'm saying? Look this stuff up for yourself and think about what I'm doing. Even go back to what I'm saying, right? Look this here for yourself. Go back through what I'm saying and then figure this stuff out, because that was an unsanctioned hit that he did on that on Venezuela to capture that man, bring him out here, and then he tell the public that the reason why they was doing that was because Maduro was involved in drug terrorism and drug trafficking that they never linked them to. It's all hearsay, you know. It's all hearsay. It's caught on recording. Don't you know it's AI these days, man, that can record anybody's voice and make it say whatever they wanted to say? You know, these people got money and influence. I'm just saying to people that's down here like me, man, don't buy into that dumb shit. Don't buy into that dumb shit. Because this is how these people is controlling you. If you got black people that's politicians that's trying to tell you that Maduro was a drug trafficker and a drug terrorist and all this stuff, they lying. They lying because they don't have the backing for it. They going off what they lobbyists has paid for, what they under contract for, and they doing the bidding of their lobbyists. So our thing is to start hitting the lobbyists, right? My thing is, for one, if we can't join them. If black folks sitting up hollering about getting them, we can't be lobbyists. Man, we ain't got the money, we ain't got this. We got the brain, homie. We got to come together. Just like lobbyists target us as a group to make us go against each other. We need to come together as a group to go against them. You see what I'm saying? I'm not talking about going against the government and trying to start a war with the government. I'm talking about thinking, coming together, building, growing, and start doing our stuff as a collective. That's what I'm all about. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. And there's a lot of people that let this type of stuff go over their head. But these the same people that's controlling you. These the same people that got you looking at your own people like they the enemy. The same people, right? These the same people that are getting your people heads and have your people to make you start coming at them. Because you got to think about it. The stuff that's happening in our hoods. You got this group that had loss on their end. You got this group that had loss on their end. It's hard for to get these two separate crews to come together when both crews are responsible for each other's losses. But if you think about the the depth of what's going on, think about how these losses was created before anybody lost anything. Before anything was lost and people was going at each other head, we're gonna take it all the way back to the root seed of it. Where did all this stuff stem from? It stemmed from politics. You know what I'm saying? The systemic racism that was created, Jim Crow and all of that stuff that was in place, and all of that stuff was done through politics, through governments putting sanctions in and red lining zones so people can't buy houses and all this stuff, right? So now they got it to a position to where we destroying our own damn self, and they can open stuff up and be like, see, the reason why we can't do nothing is because look at how y'all is. Look at what y'all doing. The whole time, these people are bigger criminals than we ever been. How can you go into a person's country, bro, snatch up their whole president, put a whole fabricated case on them that you don't have no proof of, and the average people is not even asking questions about, show us the proof. They'll tap dance and they'll have a person that they didn't put in position and they didn't paid and greased their palms to say that this man did this. They'll say that that man did that. They'll come up with a recording that you won't be able to dictate whether it's the real him or not. And they'll tell you that, oh yeah, we had our professionals to go through it and we see that it ain't been documented. This is not AI. You gonna believe the same people that's telling you a lie that this man is a drug trafficker and a drug terrorist with no evidence, no proof? They got this man locked up, bum this man whole country with no evidence, bum this man whole country. You know what I'm saying? And it was unsanctioned. He didn't come. He President Trump did not go through Congress to get the sanction to go bomb that man country. He didn't get the sanction. And people be like, what do he need the sanction for? He the president. He the president of the United States. Ain't nobody gonna do nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? That type of thinking is what got us in the position we in. It ain't about us doing nothing about it. It's us speaking up. It's us talking and speaking up and going against what's going on. We letting it be known that we ain't for it, man. Y'all snatch that man or let that man go. You know? Let that man go. If you don't have physical, factual evidence that can get them to show that this man was a part of a terrorist group, part of a drug trafficking organization, let that man go. Let him go. You know? So, and that's what I tell people all the time, man. You can't just listen to what people telling you. You got to do your own homework. Just like I pulled that up, I showed y'all how the whole time on the news when they was doing that, when they was bombing them boats, before they went and snatched them up, I say this was like last year. This was like last year. A friend was telling me about it before I even heard about it, right? She was telling me that the United States is bombing boats out here in the Caribbean. You know what I'm saying? Trying to say that they drug trafficking boats and all that. That's what they cooked up to get us behind them. You know what I'm saying? But this whole thing was about seizing that man oil land. That man wasn't trafficking no dope. Dope don't come from Venezuela. Don't get me wrong, dope might pass through Venezuela, but dope don't come from Venezuela. Venezuela don't grow cocaine. You know what I'm saying? And then they tried to holler about the fentanyl. The fentanyl don't come from Venezuela. They targeting Venezuela for all the wrong stuff. And us as civilians, we are the ones that's backing it because we're not doing our homework. This stuff is too grand for us. It's past us. We don't understand some of the sanctions and some of the stuff they be saying on the political scale. These people has mastered it. So if you don't do your thinking right, they'll talk circles around you. They'll talk circles around you. And you'll think that they talking right when they talking wrong the whole time. They turning you against your people. They turning you against people that help. People that's helping other people that they don't like. I want to turn against them, but we can't go and say that we gonna steal. We finna go take their oil land. We can't tell the people that. We can't tell the people that we going in for their oil land. We got to cook up something to make the people go into an uproar because it's a big drug crisis going on in the United States of America, and we got to make it seem like that we fighting the drug crisis. The government of the United States of America is they are the ones that's allowing drugs to run free in the United States of America. They have open air drug use in Washington. You have you have and you got other cities too, like Oregon and you know what I'm saying, stuff like that, other states that's like that. But what I'm saying, you have whole blocks, man, where it's nothing but zombies, man. It looked like you went to the movie World War Z. You got zombies everywhere. People bent over, bent all up, and it's all over YouTube. Pull it up. Everything that I'm saying, y'all can pull this stuff up and y'all can see this stuff for yourself. You know, but we the same people that go around and holler about, you know what I'm saying, what's not right and what's not, what's this and what's that. But we don't want to stand up and actually do something about it. When I try to put together a blueprint and try to put it out and let y'all know, man, we can do this. We can actually get them to do something and put ourselves in a better position. Don't nobody hear me. Don't nobody hear me until it's too late. And when it's too late, it's too late. Why the hell you want to hear me now? That's why I always tell people when people be like, yeah, then, man, let's do this here then. Man, fuck that. I tried to give y'all a chance when it was fresh. You know? I wonder when are we gonna turn around and be like, damn, I'm tired of this shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of this shit. I don't know when we're gonna do it, bro, but I keep pushing. I keep pushing every day to try to get this here done so that we can get to the point and say that we tired of it. You know? They done went and seized this man, this president. We have a president from one country that sees the whole nother country. This is still colonization, homie. This is a different form of colonization, but it's still a form of colonization. We gon' we gonna go in, we gonna snatch up your president, we gonna lie on him, put a whole lot of lies on him. In a couple of years, y'all gonna hear that they locked that man up for no reason and that it was bullshit, just like with the Saddam Hussein stuff when they were talking about he had weapons of mass destruction that they never found. You know what I'm saying? This here is fresh, homie. So I'm trying to let everybody know, man, that this stuff is fresh. We can't allow them to just do this here to those people. Because if that was a president that he done that to, if that was a president that our government done that to, seized their land and all of this stuff, think about us. We citizens, we average Joe citizens here in the United States. What they say about us, right? Them folks don't care about us, they care about money. Black folks, we not in a position, I'm talking about in general, where we have power because we don't have the money. We need to start putting ourselves in a power vault and concealing ourselves in the power vault and start looking at ourselves as benefits to each other so that we can start growing. We can start seeing, I can see my sister, I can see my brother and be like, man, hey, check this out. I got this. Let me help you get up here. But my thing is, it's just like a drug habit. This stuff been stemmed down and passed down to where you can't help nobody that don't want to help themselves. But those people that don't want to help themselves, they'll always point the finger at you like you the problem because they want a handout. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to do the work. They want you to hand it to them. Give it to me. I don't want to do the work. I don't want to do no thinking. That ain't how the world work. The world work off work. Work is progress. You know what I'm saying? You got to progress. You got to produce. You got to use your brain to get ahead. You feel me? Don't nothing get handed out to you. And you can't get mad at another person's success because you can't be a part of it, or that you had a chance to be a part of it and your mind wasn't firing off the right pistons at the time, and that person ran off and left you. Now you starting to see, got them into damn, this person did have a blueprint. I need to be a part of that blueprint, man. Let me try to, and that person don't want nothing to do with you. You see what I'm saying? Because that person is not trying to go backwards. That person is going forward. Why would I go backwards when my goal is to go forward? I'm not going to take not one step back. I don't come down off the pedestal. You got to come up the pedestal. You feel me? You got to come up to the throne. You know what I'm saying? Because if I step off my throne, I won't be a king no more. I'll be a peasant, just like the rest of the peasants. I'm a king. I done fought, I done created, I done thought, I done built my whole kingdom to come down off here to just to be a peasant. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate y'all coming out, man. If y'all ain't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. Please share the channel. Please share the live. Please share the videos, the shorts, all of that stuff with y'all friends, all of y'all friends, and ask all of y'all friends to do the same. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna get up out of here, man. This Zoe Pound's Lounge, man. I'm your host. Shout out Zoe Pound. I'll be back up in this thing some other time with some more information. But everything that I said up in this here live, I want y'all to go back through it. I want y'all to get on y'all computers and stuff. I want y'all to do some digging, and I want y'all to come up with, if I'm telling a lie, come back and tell me that I told a lie, and prove it to me though. Don't just say you lied. Say, prove it to me. How did I lie? This stuff is fact, homie. Y'all can look it up for yourself. I'm up out of here, man. Y'all stay up.
Hey, little dude. Yeah, you. Hey, little dude. You been talking real reckless on this motherfucking internet, home. You know what I'm saying? You can love it or hate it, but you gonna respect it. My name's Chatta. I go on. Oh, you know I go on. Festindos out the windows, hard as fuck with Zoe and shit song. You pussy motherfuckers up in you bitches, I break that dick off. The illest special prison, I had you signing up for sick call. I been wrong. We started in this game since the kickoff. I stretch you out like big draws. I'm official, me and my pit dog. Jamie home. Better pay my salad Friday, get your shit off. The money don't make your boss, you get knocked off if you ain't got balls. Y'all motherfucker don't wanna see me. Please believe me, just give me one reason. The cock can squeeze it easy. I'm just the only internet beefing. Don't see I'm there, catch your bitch and slipping. I'm slapping sleeping. You know what I mean? I ain't that guy you don't wanna try. My patience is up in the zone. Sniper 5, Facebook Live, assassination like Kennedy. Shooting no noise. So pound up, put your ass up on the chop. See no cops, bringing that acid, bleaching mop. Don't you fucking get me hot. I slide on top of Austin Martin, dropping the gun. They Draco, bitch, and block them, makes a lie. Stop a lie, need to stop. Whoa, now they trying to duck them 50 shots. Crowd serving the land that heavy metal rock. Fucking get me hot. Pass the tool to my hooligan on the spot. You act a fool, you end up blown up by the top. So it's blind to cold that off some boats and blocks and all black, just like the spots. Got project shock from the Scots to large mop. If you fucking get me hot, that bullshit jury you be in, old skinny car. Suck, I take a shit out on your bins. Opposite that point that's been win ever since my niece turned 10. So first day out, ain't need no voucher, still on the couch with twin. It's three things I never seen before. Virgin hope, UFO outside my door, and the clown with a job but still a hobo. Online gangster bitch in person, you a no-show. Let's stay on the road, driving them trucks, a fuck boy, you don't know. So keep do yellow, dress up, they deep pimping you, easy to do. My love was over 100 with wasted pistols on the Gucci. You can talk that talk, but really ain't about no squilling with no Subaru. Don't make me be who I used to, and up for 2 scoops on your fruit loop. 2 yes, bug out, my vote just swooping when I say so. Fucking child raper, why spray your shit like Mako? Cooper tech, Bulikai, leaving them crippled in that halo. So much you ain't no with them Draco. And shot past the leak and Prego. Hot, slap on the top of the Austin Martin, drop when I cock the Draco. Bet you block them, bakes a lot. Stop a lie, I need to stop. Whoa, now they trying to duck them 50 shots. Crowd serving the lead, that heavy metal rock. Fucking get me hot. Pass the tool to my hooligan on the spot. Yeah, I can fully end up blown out by the dock. So it's blind to COVID off. I'm both your blacks and all black. Just like the SWAT got project shock. From the Scots to large mop. If you fucking get me hot. This dude been all over the social media, man. Talking shit about me. Oh, that's my brother. He did me wrong. He did. He dead. Man, tell them motherfuckers about them little girls you been molesting. You know what I'm saying? You got cats that let the sell out you with you because you been molesting their kids, homie. You been looking at their kids real funny, homie. That's what motherfuckers need to be talking to you about. That's what they need to be asking you about. This dude soft as marshmallow. He get on that motherfucker hollering all this beat shit. That dude gonna call the police on y'all, homie. If y'all go over there and y'all flip over that nigga trash can, knock over all that garbage that's in his trash can, he gonna call the police on you. I'm telling you, he gonna hit 911 before y'all even come over there to his shit. He already know it. I'm telling you, he gonna give you a fucked up ass address. He gonna have y'all going to a wrong destination, hollering about it's him. That's not him, homie. This dude is soft as marshmallows. You too little, homie. You can't fight, homie. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna shoot shit to bust a grape, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You all up in other motherfucking business, nigga. All the motherfuckers that I'm dealing with. You wanna have some say-so in my life, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Get you something about yourself, nigga. Get some substance about yourself. Stop acting like a bitch, homie. You know what I'm saying? That's what you acting like. You acting like a motherfucking bitch, homie. And that's what I'm saying. This is the only time you will ever hear me say something, you know what I'm saying, that's coming at a motherfucking troll, nigga. That nigga's a troll. I don't know that nigga like that. No, he my brother. I'm not your fucking brother, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm not your motherfucking brother. And any motherfucker that's standing up behind him, goddamn it, shit, fuck y'all too. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I'm standing on all 10s, nigga, representing this old shit, nigga, to the fullest. You know what I'm talking about? You can love it or hate it, nigga. My name's Chatta Pound, nigga, and I'm gonna be here. Shit.